for sharing that. Their opinion of the planning commission is important to me as a commissioner, and you know, I was interested in hearing that. So thank you.
You certainly have the option of changing it.
Yes.
In the motion.
Mr. Chair. The question was actually, well, was asked directly to me at that meeting as well.
Okay.
And Commissioner Ormsby said, if we already have the old renewable energy agreement, would you say it was
17.30.
Yeah, if we already have the old one, why do we need 6 months or a year if we can just go back to the old one? And I said, well, I think we need more time to look at everything, because am I correct that the solar out in Grant Township was approved by the old one?
Correct.
So we want to look, and I guess I didn't articulate that answer at the time, but the more I thought about it, I thought, well, yeah, I don't know if I even read that, you know, so I'd want to read that over, and if we approved one under that, we might want to do it the whole thing, and I think we probably would need a year to do that.
Mr. Chairman, if I may, Mr. Osman, the last application that was approved in June of 2025 for Northern Waters was approved under 1732, the Creel.
Right.
The previous application years ago that was approved by Orion or for Orion was under 1730. So I just want to make that clear.
Yeah,
But
right,
speaking of our existing solar energy ordinance for solar energy systems, I have spoken with our civil counselor, and you're absolutely right. I mean, we do have 1730 in place, but in her opinion, she feels a lot of work is needed on it.
Right, that's, yeah.
So, although Mr. Ormsby is correct, we do have that in place, you know, it's likely going to take time, obviously. It's up to you as to how much time
I think
to
that must be-
massage 1730 and make it maybe a little stronger, have shown it to you.
Yeah.
Anything else?
No, other than
Would you like to make a motion then, and amending it?
I would, sir. I would like to make the motion, and I would like it to remain with the 1-year period that we initially recommended in our original proposal. I would move to adopt zoning ordinance amendment number 190, consistent with the planning commission's unanimous recommendation. Once again, for a 1-year period of time.
I support.
Thank you, sir.
Some discussion.
Any further discussion?
Yes, Mr. Chair. So in this 1-year time period, can we stop this?
You can call the moratorium.
Off, okay, just again, that, you know, I agree with the whole point of the comment. I know it's gonna probably take a year, but if something happened that was palatable or something
Yeah,
that made a lot of sense.
we ride with it.
I just think, you know, that we can stop the moratorium at any point, but it is on for 12 months at this time.
Thanks, Rick. Good point.
Thank you.
I have a question, Mr. Chair. Does any of these repeals affect what's already been approved for EDP renewables? That project can't be stopped, can't be.
As of right now, it is still in play, for lack of a better way of putting it. If it comes to the point, however, whereby EDP needed to remit a new SUP application, you know, it's under that circumstance that, yes, it could impact that. But that being said, if the moratorium is only a year at the most, you know, I'm thinking of the time frames here, it's unlikely because we're assuredly going to have revised ordinance language, what's called a workable ordinance, and Northern Waters or EDP would be subject to that. But as of right now, make it clear that their approval from June of 2025 is valid for up to a year, and the project does have the authority to request extensions. 2 extensions, each being 1 year. So.
Without approval of the planning commission.
Planning Commission has authority, or must approve, the second request. The first request would be an administrative review and approval. But there has to be justification for the extension provided.
So if we don't come to resolution, we can extend the moratorium as well as shorten it.
That's right.
By motion, simple motion.
Sure. Okay.
Any other questions? Jeff?
So if we pass this, it takes 8 days, right, once it's in the newspaper?
Yes, Mr. Russell, I would need to draft a summary, and it becomes law 8 days after publication.
So within those 8 days, could another project come and put a permit in?
Conceivably, yeah, because again, from a statutory perspective, it doesn't become law like
Right.
any amendment until 8 days. So, the intent is, assuming it gets approved this morning, I would draft the summary ASAP and get it to the Tribune by the end of business tomorrow for publication next week. So.
Catherine, did you have a?
Yes, I just wanted to make a couple comments. Hello, everyone. Thank you for allowing me to attend virtually today. If we do go into this moratorium, any applicant can still go to the state of Michigan and go to the MPSC, just so we know that. If we do that, and we're in a moratorium, we would not get the intervenor funds, which, under Public Act 233, a developer has to pay to the municipality to intervene in the case. So that's the only risk we run, and just wanted you to be aware of that. The way this actual moratorium ordinance is set up is I did not change it to 6 months, so it still does say 1 year in here, which was the way you directed us to write it originally. So I did not change it after the planning commission meeting. And it's set up to be effective for 1 year or until some point in time where you make an ordinance amendment, if that happens first. So if you amended your ordinance before 1 year, then by its own terms, the moratorium would expire and terminate. If there's any other questions, I'll be happy to answer them.
Thank you, Catherine. What's your pleasure, board?
All the questions?
Madam Clerk?
Commissioner Eustace?
Yes.
Commissioner Ostman?
Yes.
Commissioner Sangster?
Yes.
Commissioner Newman?
Yes.
Commissioner Wallace?
Yes.
Commissioner Workman?
Yes.
Thank you, that's carried 601 action. We're down to 10C, zoning ordinance amendment 191.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Amendment 191 is also a temporary moratorium regarding data centers. Now, as many of you know, data centers are loosely defined as buildings or groups of buildings used primarily to house servers, data storage, cloud computing, digital processing equipment, along with associated electrical and cooling equipment. As many of you are also likely aware, data center construction development has exploded in the last few years, driven largely in part by burgeoning AI, artificial intelligence. So this temporary moratorium would also be for a year, and I think staff did provide you the recently published guide to data center development that was published by the Grant Institute. But within the 1 year moratorium, staff will be working diligently to draft zoning ordinance amendment that speak to, among other things, land use compatibility, their impact on the environment, noise generation, and look at developing performance standards or site development standards for these uses. So, I mean, from what my humble opinion is worth, I think it's a wise move, given how quickly this is coming. And this would stay things, allow for the status quo. We do not have any language in the ordinance with respect to this kind of development, so it would allow us a year to do the investigative work, draft an ordinance, work through the requisite public hearing, and then bring it to you. So,
Thank you, Mike. Pleasure, board. Following right along.
Well, Mr. Chairman, I will make that motion as well, to adopt zoning ordinance 191.
I'll support.
Moved and supported. Any further discussion, questions? Madam Clerk?
Commissioner Wallace?
Yes.
Commissioner Eustace?
Yes.
Commissioner Newman?
Yes.
Commissioner Sangster?
Yes.
Commissioner Osmann?
Yes.
Commissioner Warfield?
Yes.
Thank you, Mike.
Thank you.
We're down to fair contracts, 10D. D1, 2D Rodeo Company, 48 on your iPad.
If the board would like, you can do all these with one motion here.
That'd be great.
Rodeo agreement, the Teams and Canine Entertainment agreement, SJO Productions is a motocross event, and then Chainsaw Creations, all fair events for next year's fair, and all recommended for approval, contingent upon final administrative review.
So that's page 48 through 71 on your iPad.
Mr. Chair, I'll make that motion.
For all four?
Yes, please.
Thank you, Rick. Support?
Also.
Thank you, Mike. Moved and supported. Any further discussion? This is very common. Every year we see these. Madam Clerk?
Commissioner Warfield?
Yes.
Commissioner Wallace?
Yes.
Commissioner Eustace?
Yes.
Commissioner Osmann?
Yes.
Commissioner Newman?
Yes.
Commissioner Sangster?
Yes.
Thank you. That's handy to get that done. Let's move down to 10E, MDOT project authorization.
This is our federal revenue, about to $270,192. Recommendation is to approve and accept MDOT project authorization 2022-0033/P13, authorizing chair or administrator to sign electronically, authorizing necessary funding sources.
Is this related to States Regional Act?
Yeah.
Excuse, right?
Yeah, this is our
Yeah,
federal funding,
yeah.
18% for
It's the
administrative.
word project, I just threw me off. With that, Mr. Chair, I'll make that motion.
Thank you, Rick. Support?
I'll support that.
Thank you, Tom. Moved and supported. Madam Clerk?
Commissioner Osmann?
Yes.
Commissioner Newman?
Yes.
Commissioner Wallace?
Yes.
Commissioner Warfield?
Yes.
Commissioner Eustace?
Yes.
Commissioner Sangster?
Yes.
Thank you, Board. That's carried 6-0 and one absent. We're down to fiscal year, we're down to F, fiscal year 25-26 hazardous materials emergency preparedness grant. That's 81 on your iPad.
Good morning.
Hi, Jeremy.
Morning, Commissioners. Good morning.
I'm sorry, Lieutenant.
Yeah, Jeremy's fine. Jeremy Runstrom, speaking, with Emergency Management, Homeland Security, bring forward to the board, the 25-26 hazard mitigation, emergency preparedness grant. It's an annual grant that I, apply for every year. The, state has been awarded and offering funds to local emergency, planning committees within the state of Michigan. Funding covers up to $1,500 with a 20% required in-kind match. This is used to support the local emergency management coordinators' time, office space, material, and training. Financial impacts is $1,500 in additional revenues, and the in-kind match has already been budgeted into the my salary. Recommendation is for a motion to approve the submitted grant application for fiscal year 25-26 hazard material emergency preparedness grant. Authorize the board chair to sign his portion of the application
motion that we approve as presented.
Support?
Thank you, moved and supported. Steve. Madam Clerk?
Commissioner Sangster?
Yes.
Commissioner Ostman?
Yes.
Commissioner Eustace?
Yes.
Commissioner Wallace?
Yes.
Commissioner Warfield?
Yes.
Commissioner Newman?
Yes.
I think we all agree with you.
Thank you very much, appreciate it. Have a good day.
Thank you, Lieutenant.
Thanks.
We're down to finance claims that are slipped in here, that's 84 on your iPad, that's G. They're above the $25,000 amount approved, so we need to approve them at this meeting.
Mr. Chair, I'll make a motion to approve invoices to Axon in the amount of $58,085.82 and to Protect Sales in the amount of $31,235.
I'll support that.
Moved and supported, this is routine. Moved and supported. Any further questions? Madam Clerk?
Commissioner Warfield?
Yes.
Commissioner Wallace?
Yes.
Commissioner Newman?
Yes.
Commissioner Ostman?
Yes.
Commissioner Eustace?
Yes.
Commissioner Sangster?
Yes.
We're down to H, 26 fee resolution 2025-19, amendment 1. That's 94 on your iPad. You're saving paper.
And Mr. Chair, I'll make that motion if there's no other discussion, fee resolution 2025-19.
Thank you, Rich. I'll support it. Madam Clerk?
Commissioner Ostman?
Yes.
Commissioner Newman?
Yes.
Commissioner Eustace?
Yes.
Commissioner Warfield?
Yes.
Commissioner Wallace?
Yes.
Commissioner Sangster?
Yes.
Thank you, Board, that's carried 6-0 in one. Personnel policy revision. That's I. 96 on your iPad. Pleasure, Board.
I'll make that motion.
Thank you. Want to talk about it?
Um,
Yeah, I can give a quick overview.
Oh, yeah.
Just changing our personnel policy for dress code. For a number of years, we had a nonprofit group in the building that was made up of employees called Good Neighbors Fund, and they collected funds for many, many years and gave donations in the community, especially around Christmas time. That group has disbanded, but we appreciate all the effort over the years of raising funds. And so we've modified to remove from our policy that donations will go there. It'll go to county designated donation clause, which would be to the Veterans Assistance Fund moving forward. That's for veterans assistance and for events. And that'll be collected by the treasurer in the Veterans Department moving forward. So that's what the revisions were.
Okay, that's just moving it into another worthy program.
Mr. Administrator, do you think down the road that we might find the people who need this effort again and get back to having a good neighbor fund? I wasn't aware that we had such a thing, but I'm encouraged to hear that we've had it over the years.
There may be, I mean, it takes a nonprofit organization or a partnership with another nonprofit to do that. These are donations on Fridays, we're allowed to wear casual
And dress
clothing
down
if
days.
you donate a dollar or two, and,
This new fund will act similar.
yeah.
Yeah.
Same setup,
Okay.
so go to the veterans.
So we're not really losing anything here.
No.
Thank you.
Motion?
Support.
Madam Clerk?
Commissioner Eustace?
Yes.
Commissioner Wallace?
Yes.
Commissioner Warfield?
Yes?
Commissioner Sangster?
Yes.
Commissioner Newman?
Yes.
Commissioner Ostman?
Yes.
Thank you, Board. We're down to the add-on J, 10J.
We're gonna see if we can hear Sue here.
Oh, there we
Hello,
go.
Sue.
Good morning, good to see you all.
Good to see you.
We'll see you.
Alive and well. Oh,
We became aware of this, opportunity for a grant yesterday. I know we already purchased, the body worn cameras. This is a micro grant program though for small, rural, and tribal communities. And based on what I'm reading, it has to have been purchased after January 1 of 2026, so we're gonna try to put our name in, or our application in there and see where we go. It's a 1-to-1 match, so we would get 50% back if we would get awarded this. Up to $2,000, I believe, per body camera. Jody Beauchamp in the sheriff's office is working on it and going through it. She's not sure if we can get the 5-year, if it's just for 1 year, but she'll do what she needs to do. But they're saying it's highly competitive, and the deadline is March 12, and they recommend getting it in sooner, so that's why we put it on the meeting agenda for today. Apologize for the late notice. The recommendation is a motion to approve the grant application for the Bureau of Justice Assistance Small, Rural, and Tribal Body Worn Camera Microgrant Program, allow the sheriff to sign electronically and to accept the award if awarded, and allow the finance director to make any necessary budget adjustments. Any questions for me?
Good to hear your voice.
Thank you. Yours too.
I'll make that motion, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Rich. Support?
I'll support.
Thank you, Mike. Moved and supported. Madam Clerk?
Commissioner Wallace,
You bet.
Commissioner
Yes.
Commissioner Warfield,
Certainly, yes.
Commissioner Osmann,
Yes.
Commissioner Eustace,
Yes.
Commissioner Newman,
Yes.
Commissioner Sangster.
Yes.
Carried. That add-on is carried, 6-0 and 1 absent. Thank you, Sue. We're down to citizens' comments, item 11 on the agenda. Any citizens?
Of course. Good morning, my name is Joe Long.
Hi, Joe.
Grant Township, talk about solar for just a second. Just want to make a clarification. The question was asked about the, during the moratorium. There's a thing called race to the table. These companies that are currently looking at, it's over west of here, over in like Monroe Township, would be Consumers Energy, DCE. There's a term called race to the table. When they hear that there's a moratorium, they contact folks, which they've already contacted our attorney here, Ms. Cathy, she's online. There is a protection put in place called the pending ordinance doctrine. And the minute you forward this to a public meeting, that moratorium is in place. It allows the people that are putting in the moratorium the grace period between now and the 8-day requirement. So we are protected right now in the county since you voted this in. So they can't come to us between now and 8 days from now and put an application in. I just want to make sure that everybody was aware. I don't think Michael knew about it. It's kind of it's not obscure law, but it's not used a whole lot. But it's something that's known about, especially with the rationale